Hey Taurus, this is Perrymore Tarot's weekend reading for July 7th through the 9th, 2023. This is for Taurus. Taurus, should this video cut off due to time constraints on certain platforms, just know we always upload the extended to YouTube and we typically upload there first. So if you like, share, and subscribe, you'll be notified when we do, and the link for that is on our page. And this is our last shuffle here. Taurus, I want to just call attention again to these scammers. They have over a dozen fake pages, especially on TikTok, and they are aggressively accosting people through messaging. Just know that I would never ever solicit you or be aggressive about it either. So just protect yourself as best you can. I went under my own personal page and went and just followed one just to see what they would do. And I'm talking about super aggressive, and they're telling people that the links do not work on the page and that you would have to PayPal them directly. Be very careful about that. Just protect yourself. I mean, making up all kinds of stuff. It's crazy. So we have the King of Wands that flips out. Happy success with Eight of Wands and the Lovers. Whatever you choose, it's like you'd be a lot more successful if you're very... You know how... Okay, so what comes to mind is Judge Judy, and when she used to say, if it doesn't make sense, it isn't true. So if you have a choice between things, right, then you choose the one that makes the most sense, that you don't have to think about. You just act on it, right? Like, say, they're like pizza or crab legs, and it's like an obvious choice for you. I already know what I like. I'm going for X, Y, I'm going for crab legs, or I'm going for pizza. Although that's a mundane example of what they're trying to say, it would be more of a thing where it's like an obvious choice, right? And they're saying you would be much more successful if it's something that you can just say, for sure, that's what I would do right there, then and there. They're saying that you're aware that is, you may be aware of what you want already, right? You're aware of what you want in a situation. And so they're saying that you would be much more successful if that is the case. But they're also they're talking about celebration. What would you celebrate most, right? You would be excited about what? And if that's the case, that's what you would do. There shows that there's a huge decision ahead of you this weekend. Now we have Knight of Pentacles, King of Wands, right? And overall, this is about saying something. You've been said this, right, a long time ago, and I guess whatever it was that you said, you may not have had what you needed at the time to make it happen. And they're saying that now you can celebrate that perhaps you're in the spot that you want to be, or it's right there now in front of you to choose the spot, right, where you want to be. You have options now. They're showing you have a lot of options now. With happy success, there's an Eight of Wands, Lovers, Two of Pentacles, the Star. Now this tells me that you are aware of this choice, and you have been praying for it, meditating about it, asking for it, trying to manifest it. You've been doing whatever you had to do. Whatever it is, if you've been going to school and working at the same time, or something, you've been doing two things at once, trying to make something happen, man. And they're saying that you're aware of this choice, that you've been asking for a chance to move forward, a chance to change your life forever, or change your life for the better. And it may have been that you weren't like financially able to do something, or didn't have enough resources, but they're saying that the success comes from choosing something that is a no-brainer for you. Okay, the Lovers is always a choice of like a no-brainer choice. Like, it's in your heart to do it. Sometimes it's hard to do because your heart and your head may not be in agreement, but they're showing that it is an agreement. Okay, what you have been asking for in your head and your heart is coming. It's here, and you have a choice, right? And you know that your life could change. You know that things could get better. So they're saying to choose the one thing that will make your life better, even if it's just a little, for a little bit. Behind a mask, you have Ace of Swords and Lovers. They're saying that behind a mask, you already know. You're very clear on what you want to do. You're very clear. I don't see anything where it's like, I don't know, besides the Two of Pentacles. And it's mostly because of whatever it is, there's an energy of a lack somewhere. And it's typically resource or finance. So with this decision, right, it's a clear no-brainer. I'm choosing this direction. But you may be caught between need and want, in a sense, right? Like, I need this, but I want to go here regardless. So you may be stuck between those two, but they're saying you got to act quick. There's some energy of needing to choose something fast. But the main thing to choose is the one thing that you truly, in your soul and in your spirit, really want. And want and need would actually be the one and the same in a sense in that, right? Healing light with the Wheel of Fortune and Page of Wands. This is knowing the darkest part of you, the real reason why there may be some sort of clash in a sense is that you may feel, it's almost like you may feel like, it's like success. There's something about seeing when you're a child, right? You know, like you see people become very successful and it seems easy because you don't see the inner workings of the wheel turning for this person. And that's what this looks like the inner workings. You may feel like it only takes this, right? It only takes that. You may feel like every time you get excited about something, the tables turn on you. And the truth is that your excitement is what makes things work for you. It's hard to put into words. Like, well, every time I get excited about something, it doesn't turn out the way I expected. I end up getting less or getting shortchanged or something like that. And they're showing that you've got to have a very strong conviction about what you want. You got to fight past that struggle, and you will be successful. And just go for what it is, right? Even if it feels like it's a childish thing, you may feel like it's immature to want something. They're saying that that's the problem a lot of times, is that oh, I feel immature asking for this or looking at this, and now all of a sudden, I realize this is what I want. I need to just bite the bullet and just go for it. And you have intuition and manifestation, the Star and Death. Honestly, this looks like that, like I said from the very beginning, you know what you want. Like, you know what you want to do. You see a way to get it done. And this to me shows that there are times when you don't feel like there's any hope in doing it. Sometimes, right? It's like, I know what I could do. I know that I could get to this point with the Star. Like, I've asked to get to this point. But then Death here says that you may feel like you got to change something in order to get it or to get there. You may also like what you visualize is changed, right? Oh gosh, it's very interesting because they're telling you you're going to have success, and they're telling you you've got to make a choice. And so perhaps what you wanted is changing, right? That's what this looks like. And like it's important to have hope and faith. What may transform in this energy is that you have finally healed as well. There's something about like what it's changed because you've healed. You may have been like before, concerned like I don't have enough. You may have had this poverty mind state of like I would never be able to get there. I'm missing something, and then you finally have healed and realize that those things, it doesn't make you. It's like the things that you want don't make you immature or any less in command of your life, kind of thing. And so this is like, it looks like it's healed. So now that you've healed, you see things differently, and now you have a choice to make. And so there's maybe course correction for you, where you were on your way to do something, or, this is what I want, and now it's changed into something different. I know how this sounds, but they're giving off this thing of like you've healed, you've gotten better, or there's something, it may not feel like you've healed, but you have. And you've been hopping from I'm healed and I want to heal. There's something here about that. And being healed, it's like you realize that you just got to keep pushing and work hard because you're going to get it. But when you were healing, you were like, I just don't have what I need. I said I want to do it, but I have to wait until I get to this particular point to be able to do it. And now you're going, I just need to go for it. Like I need, when you're healed, you just go for it, like, so what? Spirit always provides, right? I may not have XYZ, but on the road, how like you take a trip and you're just like, I'm just going to do it. All of a sudden, everything's free. And, somebody just stopped and changed your tire for you. Oh, I happen to have the same size tire in my trunk. And, it'll be something like that. Like everything just happens to fall into place because you're following your heart and you're following spirit. That's there. I hope that this is making sense because they're giving me this crazy energy of like when you were healing, you just didn't see a way to do something, and you felt immature wanting something. But now you realize it does. You know what I mean? You can't put something off. It's almost the same energy of a person who wants to have a child, and they're like, I have to wait till I have X amount of money in my bank account. And sometimes that's not the case, right? You could have, you can think of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. They were poor. They had a roof that was wide open. They're cold. Grandpa and grandma, all of them in the same hay-filled mattress and whatnot. And then next thing you know, that within a week, they're richer beyond their wildest dreams, all over hope and a prayer. And so that's what they're saying here. Okay, so you could be dealing with a Gemini and Aquarius. Aquarius is very strong. Gemini is very strong. We also have Sagittarius and Scorpio. You could also be dealing with another Taurus or Virgo, Leo, Aries. So you could be an Aries Taurus cusp. You could be a Taurus Gemini cusp. We have a Leo Virgo cusp. Virgo, yeah. And Sagittarius Capricorn cusp here. You don't have to be dealing, and Scorpio Sagittarius cusp even too. All right, if you you don't have to be dealing with these signs at all. Actually, these signs could be in your chart. All right, if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, the links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.